footballers' lives. What's in a name? The story behind Harper 7 and her 3 Beckham brothers. Was a little spat between friends, the disputes that fuel football controversy, and the pain of Emmanuel Adebayor as terror strikes the beautiful game. The show that takes you off the pitch and into a world of glitz, wealth and high drama. This is Footballers' Lives. It's called charisma, that intangible mix of presence, personality, power, and breathtaking skill. Emmanuel Adebayor has it, and eyes follow him everywhere on the pitch. He's smooth as molasses, loose like a leopard ready to burst from his lethargy with terrifying force. He's a showman too, and he loves to dance. But there's also a harder side to Adebayor. Difficult, temperamental, even petulant. The Tottenham Hotspur striker has won an army of admirers for his play, but not everyone in the dressing rooms of Arsenal, Manchester City and Real Madrid has been sorry to see him depart. Adebayor's move to White Hart Lane on loan from Manchester City was one of the most compelling stories of the 2011 transfer window because of the rivalry between Tottenham and Arsenal. Born in the Togo-Ghana border city of Lomé in 1984, Sheikh Emmanuel Adebayor's prodigious talent took him away from home at the age of 15. He headed to the French Academy of Metz, where he fronted for his first day in full Togolese costume, sending a message that he might move from club to club, but heritage is forever. After just a handful of appearances with the Metz B team, he was promoted to the first team at 17 in 2001, and he was on his way to Monaco, where he made the Champions League final in his first season, and then to Arsenal, where from 2006 to 2009 he became one of the elite strikers of the game. When he was named 2008 African Footballer of the Year, there was no one prouder than the mother who allowed him to follow his dream. In 2009, he signed a 5-year contract with Manchester City for £25 million, or $40 million US. And he revealed some of the tensions which had led to the Gunners giving him a less than fond send-off. It seems it all started over a pair of sneakers, or house shoes. Adebayor complained about the choice of footwear by young gun Nicholas Bentner. After he clashed with Bentner, Adebayor was surprised and annoyed that senior Arsenal officials, including Arsene Wenger, sided with Bentner. But Adebayor would later find out that such trivial matters are meaningless. Adebayor was with his Togo national squad when their team bus was attacked by rebels on their way from their Congo training ground to the African Nations Cup base in Angola in January 2010.
In tears but unhurt, the Togolese captain Emmanuel Adebayor. Like his colleagues, the Manchester City striker had come here to play football, not to mourn the death of friends.
Assistant coach of the national team, Amalite Abalo, and media official Stano Klou were shot dead, and 5 others, including 2 players, goalkeeper Kojorio Bilale and defender Serge Akakpo, were wounded. The atrocity devastated Adebayor and stunned the football world.
Amalite and Stan, walking with you on your last journey, we solemnly promise to bring back to you the victory in the future. I hope your sacrifice won't be in vain, and we will get hope for a better future tomorrow, singing the hymn of unity and victory.
Adebayor was so haunted by the tragedy that he quit national football. In 2010 at Real Madrid, he sought to clear his name from allegations that he was a confrontational figure and a troublemaker.
I'm not a troublemaker at all. I'm a very nice guy and I love enjoying my life. I love enjoying myself and yeah, I love laughing a lot. I love playing, I love joking, and that's how I see life. And sometimes, you know, all human beings, it happens that sometimes even me and my mother will not find an agreement. That's part of life, and that for me is normal. So I'm not a troublemaker, and I will never fight against anybody.
For all his idiosyncrasies, one thing about Adebayor doesn't change. Whether it's Arsenal, Man City, Real or Tottenham, he can play. And the events of the African Nations Cup tell him one thing about football, that it is just a game to be played. It never should be life and death. No footballer's life is more public than David Beckham's, and though many pretenders are emerging, it could very well be another Beckham that returns the mantle to the family in the future. David and Victoria Beckham have had 4 children since they met at the Manchester United game in 1997, and all 4 births have been covered as heavily by the media as the game itself. The names of the little Beckhams have been heavily analysed, scrutinised, with bookmakers even taking bets on what they could be called. So, what's in a name? Let's start back at the 4th of March 1999, when their first child was born, Brooklyn Joseph. After much speculation and gossip by the media, it was revealed that Victoria chose her son's name as she discovered that she was pregnant whilst on tour with the Spice Girls in Brooklyn, New York. In 2002, the couple had another boy who was named Romeo James. But unlike Brooklyn, the couple spokesman claimed that Romeo's name had no special significance.
Yes, congratulations! Was that a surprise that it's Romeo? It's
just a name we love. It's got Brooklyn's nose and Victoria's chin. It's beautiful.
But speculation over the name was still rife, with some claiming that Romeo was named after Romeo from the So Solid Group, as his parents were apparently big fans of garage music. The Beckhams' third child arrived in 2005, another boy who was duly named Cruz David.
I've got 2 beautiful sons already, and now I've got another beautiful son called Cruz, and he's this gorgeous little boy, he's a healthy little boy, and his mummy is very, very good, so we're a very happy family.
Cruz was born in Spain whilst David was playing for Real Madrid, leading to important questions being asked by the press.
Is he going to play for Spain or England, David? That's what we know.
Well, he was born here, but we'll see. England will be the preference, but you never know.
Cruz means cross in Spanish and is a common surname in Spain and across South America, but an unusual first name. The Beckhams' 4th child gathered the most speculation, especially after Victoria's appearance at the royal wedding with her baby girl. But David was more focused on the prospect of having a baby girl.
We're really excited, it's a whole new, different thing for us, to have so much pink in the house and lilac in the house and dresses.
She was born on the 10th of July 2011, and they named her Harper 7. Beckham posting pictures of dad and daughter on his Facebook site and fans.
I think it's quite surprising that they've chosen Harper because it is usually a boy's name, and you'd have thought that when they've got 3 boys they'd have chosen a really frivolous, very pretty, princessy kind of girl's name.
In the footballing world though, there was only praise amongst David's peers.
First of all, let me, in behalf of Real Madrid family, to congratulate David Beckham in his new baby girl. He's very much respected and loved in Real Madrid family, so we are very happy for this happy moment in his private life.
Harper's middle name, 7, has been the focus for most of the speculation. The number has great significance for her father, who played in the number 7 shirt for Manchester United and England, even having it tattooed on his arm in Roman numerals. But that isn't the only tattoo he has. Amongst various artworks scrawled across his body are the names of all 4 of his children. The boys, Brooklyn, Romeo and Cruz, are positioned down his back, with Harper across his left clavicle. He even has their names on his boots. After the birth of Cruz, bookmaker William Hill offered odds of 100 to 1 that Cruz Beckham will play for England one day, and 1,000 to 1 that all 3 boys would get into the England team. But it's Romeo who has already been touted alongside his father in GQ's Best Dressed list in 2011, so maybe the best bet would be on him to follow his father's footsteps. And as we go to the break, Posh Spice is not the only pop singer with a footballer on her arm. Do you know who's shaking with Shakira? The answer up next on Footballers' Lives. Welcome back. And the Colombian singer-songwriter Shakira is no stranger to the media spotlight. And neither is Barcelona and Spain defender Gerard Piqué. The couple met in the summer of 2010 in South Africa, where Shakira performed at the World Cup. Piqué, 10 years her junior, was featured in the music video for Shakira's Waka Waka, or This Time for Africa, to celebrate South Africa's hosting the FIFA World Cup in 2010. According to a Spanish magazine, Shakira and Piqué spent 2 nights together in a hotel room, despite the pair being engaged to their respective partners. Shakira was in a relationship of 9 years with Antonio de la Rua, the son of the former president of Argentina. She announced on her website in January 2011 that the pair had separated the previous August after making a mutual decision to take time apart. Piqué made no such announcement of his split from Nuria Thomas, leading to much speculation about the relationship. But the questions were answered when Shakira officially confirmed their relationship via Twitter and Facebook, posting a picture of the two with a caption reading in Spanish, "I present to you my sunshine." Bold, committed, and full of attitude. That's Craig Bellamy. A great player wrapped around an unusual and volatile character is how Bobby Robson described him whilst at Newcastle. With spells at Norwich, Coventry, Newcastle, Celtic, Blackburn, Liverpool, West Ham, Manchester City and Cardiff, the tenacious journeyman has seen plenty of action on the field of play. A proven goal scorer at every level from the First Division through to the Premier League and in Europe. He made 62 appearances for the Welsh national side, becoming captain for 4 years after taking over from Ryan Giggs in 2007. But due to constant injuries, he stood down in January 2011. But while contracted to Manchester City, Bellamy became surplus to requirements in the star-studded team. And on the final day of the 2011 transfer window, Bellamy moved back to Liverpool, where he had won a runners-up medal in the UEFA Champions League back in 2007. But for all his moves, it's off the field where he's had his biggest ups and downs. Cleared in court of an assault charge in 2006, he left Liverpool in 2007 after an altercation with teammate John Arnorisa. And in early 2011, he was bailed on another assault charge in Cardiff. Upon his transfer to Manchester City in 2009, Bellamy himself spoke about his reputation in the game.
You know, I'm under no illusion what my opinion is from a lot of people, you know, but a lot of people don't really know me. There's a lot of people who've never really got close to me, so my teammates have, obviously. When I come into a club, you know, I have this certain reputation where I'm sure in a day or so, suddenly, you know, my teammates will realise, you know, what is the fuss about, because I enjoy training, I enjoy working hard, you know, I love this game. This is, you know, an incredible job to be involved in. You know, I'm very thankful for that, and I just try and give it all as I can.
There's also a much softer side to Craig Bellamy. In 2008, plans were announced for the building of the Craig Bellamy Foundation for Disadvantaged Children in Freetown, Sierra Leone. Bellamy visited the war-torn West African country and was reportedly enthused to invest £650,000.
And that is the Bellamy factor.
The money helped build a football academy to develop the country's young football talent. In June 2006, he married his teenage sweetheart, Claire Jansen, and they lived with their 3 children near Cardiff. Though he has been criticised for his behaviour both on and off the pitch, the thousands of pounds he has accumulated for various charities more than balance the ledger for a man driven by his emotions and passions.
Bellamy is not, in John Terry's words, everybody's cup of tea, but, you know, you just can't fault the guy's commitment.
We mentioned Craig Bellamy's argument with teammate John Arnorisa, and earlier in the show we referred to Emmanuel Adebayor's little spat with his Arsenal teammate Nicholas Bentley. The fact is, spats happen all the time in every sector, and football's no different. Some are forgotten as soon as they occur.
Not at all.
Others fester from something minor into issues irretrievable. Take Adebayor's first match with Manchester City against his old club Arsenal.
Arsenal don't like press.
Now Gunners skipper Robin van Persie accused Adebayor of booting him in the face.
Well, the victim of the kick in the face, Robin van Persie, described the incident as a mindless and malicious stamp. The Football Association may take a less emotional view, but they will have a look at the incident tomorrow and they could impose a ban. They'll also look closely at Adebayor's goal celebrations, which their chief executive said left him less than impressed.
Adebayor was punished with a 3-match ban for violent conduct and received a £25,000 fine as well as a suspended sentence of 2 additional matches for crowd incitement. But Van Persie wasn't content to leave it to the FA, releasing a statement to the media in which he said Adebayor had shown a real lack of class to me and the fans. The 2 biggest names in football on the other side of the pond, David Beckham and Landon Donovan, were involved in an infamous spat several years ago, when Donovan criticised his teammate in a book, The Beckham Experiment. Donovan said Beckham was a bad team man and an unsuitable captain. Beckham said Donovan was unprofessional to air the comment publicly and denied that he'd been spreading himself too thin.
What I'm saying about my commitment is I'm an honest person. If I didn't want to be here, I wouldn't. I'm a very honest person, and I've always been committed to every contract that I've had as a soccer player. Whenever I'm called up for a squad with my country, I will turn up. It doesn't matter. I've always done the same throughout my whole career.
Beckham won the spat hands down, with Donovan apologising for his behaviour.
They happen in life, you know. You have issues personally, you have issues professionally. Things happen. My mistake was I didn't approach it head on and didn't fess up to it as a man. But now I have.
Do you think those issues have been resolved?
Yeah, they're sorted.
Of course, Donovan is not the only big name to apologise to Beckham down the years. Although when Sir Alex Ferguson gave him the boot in the dressing room at Manchester United, the apology was only half-hearted. Ferguson had kicked a boot in anger in the dressing room after Arsenal had defeated United on their own turf in 2003. The boot sailed across the room into Beckham's face, drawing blood and creating a media frenzy.
At a press conference earlier, Sir Alex Ferguson was also keen to draw a line under the incident, making no public apology, just this brief observation.
That was an incident which was a freakish. If I tried it 100 times or 1,000,000 times, it could not happen again. If I did it, I carried on playing. Contrary to a lot of the reports, David did not have 2 stitches put in his head, he had no stitches. So it was a graze, and he's dealt with the doctor, there's no problem, and we move on.
The bookies have been giving odds on who'll leave United first. That may be premature. Tonight at least it seems peace has broken out at Old Trafford.
Odds on Beckham, and the bookies of course got it right. Though the pair denied they'd fallen out, no one was surprised when at the end of the season, Beckham departed Manchester United. In a previous episode of Footballers' Lives, we mentioned the plight of Liverpool goalkeeper Pepe Reina, whose home was burgled whilst he was playing in the Champions League semi-final. But in our trivia question, we're asking for the name of another star, whose home was burgled whilst he was playing in a Champions League match in France. The answer after the break. Welcome back. And it was the mansion of another Liverpool player, Steven Gerrard, which was ransacked in 2007, while Gerrard was playing away from home in France. Gerrard's glamorous partner, Alex Curran, was home with a friend when 4 men in balaclavas burst inside the mansion in Formby and stole jewellery. Curran was shaken but unhurt by the terrifying confrontation. Merseyside has been a prime location for burglars targeting footballers while they're out performing on the pitch. Gerrard was the 6th Liverpool player in 18 months to have been targeted for home invasion while they were away. Rayner and Gerrard's teammates Jerzy Dudek, Daniel Agger, Dirk Kuyt and Peter Crouch all suffered break-ins, and the Liverpool home of Wayne Rooney's parents was also burgled back in 2006. The Superstars BBC Young Personality of the Year trophy was amongst the memorabilia stolen. To lives and lists now, and this week our list looks at the modern scourge of the game, Twitter. It seems some sportsmen have had difficulty coming to grips with the immediacy of social media, and it's landed them in all manner of strife. So this week, we look at our top 10 troublesome tweets. We start with Rio Ferdinand, whose Twitter banter with Piers Morgan was taken too seriously by a gullible media. A Twitter rep just called and said, "Can I hold back on Piers? As it seems I'm cyberbullying. I apologise if that's how it seems." The media ran wild with the story, which of course turned out to be untrue. The entire Dutch 2010 World Cup squad are in at number 9. They were banned from using Twitter after winger Eliero Elia appeared to insult Moroccans while being streamed live online playing a video game. Ryan Babel and Twitter are not a good mix. At 8 is one of the more farcical moments of Rafael Benitez's Liverpool tenure when the winger expressed his displeasure at being dropped from the squad on Twitter. The boss left me out. No explanation. All before the Spaniard Benitez had even held his pre-match press conference. How can you not get frustrated with decisions like that going always Man United's way? It's a clear penalty and sending off. Arsenal goalkeeper Wojciech Szczesny's criticism of the referee comes in at number 7. Bad punctuation landed Danny Gabidon in trouble after another hapless Hammers showing. Sorry you had to witness that last night. West Ham fans need to start showing the dedication that you have, and things might start to improve. The missing comma changed an apology into an attack on the Upton Park faithful. Being divorced by pop star Jamelia would do strange things to the minds of even the mightiest men. So Darren Byfield might not have been thinking clearly when he took his frustrations out on Liverpool boss Rafael Benitez in 2009. Should have kept Torres on. Silly Peter Kay. At 4 is Wayne Rooney's infamous Twitter row with a critical fan. I will put you asleep within 10 seconds. Hope you turn up. If you don't, gonna tell everyone you're scared. Admit? I'll be waiting, said Rooney, who was heavily criticised despite claiming it was only banter. Brazilian midfielder Kaká is in at 3, tweeting what appeared to be an attack on 2009 coach Manuel Pellegrini after being replaced in a Champions League game. A cowardly coach always substitutes a player to try to divert attention from his own powerlessness. It transpired that this controversial message came courtesy of the player's media man, who subsequently promised that he would only comment on cooking recipes. At 2 is Cristiano Ronaldo, when he announced not that he was becoming a father, but that he already was one. It is with great joy and emotion that I inform I have recently become a father to a baby boy. To the sound of a billion jaws dropping. But at number 1, Tottenham striker Darren Bent made a twit of himself when he embarked on a foul-mouthed rant aimed at Spurs chairman Daniel Levy. Do I want to go Hull City? No. Do I want to go Stoke? No. Do I want to go Sunderland? Yes. So stop being around, Levy. Despite talk of an £80,000 fine, Bent got his Mac and moved. And that's all for now. But join us again next time. Footballers Live.